President Biden once again playing the blame game for higher prices, this time going after small businesses, tweeting it's time for gas retailers to pass the cost declines they're feeling in the market onto American families at the pump. Joining me now is the president of the Marks Group, Gene Marks. And Gene, once again, we saw the PPI, the producer prices, coming in. That's the cost to businesses. It jumped significantly, more than CPI. Businesses, it seems like, are not doing a great job of profiting, but the White House is accusing them of doing exactly that. Where's the truth here?
Well, I do. First of all, I'm so glad you brought up the PPI, because people talk about inflation all the time. And when we talk to our clients, we say, watch the producer price index, because that's the leading indicator. And you're right. This morning it was 11.3%. And I got to tell you, my clients are small and mid-sized businesses around the country. They are seeing prices for their core materials that are well in excess of that 11% increase. I mean, the price of industrial chemicals and aluminum and copper and lumber, iron and steel, over 20%. So when the president comes out and says to small businesses, gas station owners, we need you to reduce your prices, my clients come back to me and say, where are we going to reduce our prices for? They're going up even more than the government is reporting. It's a big challenge to a lot of businesses.
Certainly. What do you make of the president's
great atmosphere?
Well, what do you make of the president's criticism of 60% of gas stations in this country are owned by either individuals or families? And President Biden, a couple of weeks ago said, well, you need to, do your part, lower prices. And he's beating up on small businesses.
It's ignorance. It is just ignorance. And but more so than that, it just smells of desperation. It's as if the president is out of cards to play. He doesn't know what else to do. So he starts pointing his fingers. And when he starts putting the blame on businesses where he really does not understand how the business works. There are 2 gas stations near me. I have a home in New Jersey that actually shut down their pumps this summer, shut them down because they were making more money off of repairs than selling gas. So when the president says that, you need to, reduce your prices, gas stations don't make that much money off their gas, even as prices are going up.
Yeah, they make money. They make the money off of the groceries, Gene. Yeah, we've talked about that. I've reported on that here. I want to move on to this Goldman Sachs survey with you, because it shows that most small businesses feel a recession is coming and that things are going to get worse before they get better. What do you make of this?
So it's not just the Goldman Sachs study, which is a great study, but the National Federation of Independent Businesses came out just this week with their Small Business Optimism Index. It is at a 48-year low for small business, their optimism for expectations into the future. So most of the clients that I talk to, the people that are surveyed by Goldman Sachs, as well as the NFIB, they are not expecting the second half of 2022 to be very, very good. And remember, these small businesses, they employ half of the people in this country. They contribute half of the GDP of this country. And when you have a president that's pointing the finger at them, when you have a slowing economy, high inflation, we all see interest rates rising, there's more risks right now to spending your money than to hoarding it, which is going to cut back on their production. It's going to cut back on their hiring as well. The only bright side I can say to this is that many of my clients, and even the NFIB says that about half of small business owners still have job openings. They're still looking for people. Yeah. So I'm hoping that trend continues. Maybe they can grab some good talent if there's a slowdown in the economy and maybe help their business in the long term.
And to your point, it's especially the skilled workers. They're having a difficult time finding those skilled workers. I mean, why is that happening? And do you think that at some point these small businesses are going to have to, frankly, start to pass on their costs to the consumer?
Yeah. Well, what I'm seeing a lot of businesses do is they're kind of giving up on the search because they can't find those workers. And there's a lot of reasons why these workers are not returning to work. A lot of retired people are still out. A lot of moms working from home. A lot of people still collecting government benefits. But what businesses are doing, frankly, big and small, they're investing in technology. And I'm seeing that with my clients all over. I mean, they're putting drones in their warehouses. They're putting self-service kiosks in their store. They're putting automation into their websites. And that's eliminating workers. That's how they're cutting this back. And that way, they don't have the same need to hire people as well.
That's what they have to do, Gene. That is the truth. Gene Marks, thank you very much. Good to see you.